Hey everyone, a few weeks ago I had the absolute honour and pleasure of being able to travel to Melbourne for Supanova. I've taken some awesome videos, I've taken some epic photos, so let's show you a little bit about Supanova and some of the goodies that we managed to pick up. Alright, cue the intro. how awesome was all of that? Fantastic. So if you hadn't worked out from the video, I was lucky enough to travel to Melbourne for Supanova as an MC for the event, where I got to be there doing the Q&A panels with some of the celebrity superstars and hosting some other awesome, really fantastic other panels. And it was fantastic, and as you can see from the videos and the pictures, there was a lot of fun to be had. And I apologize, this video should have gone up just after Supanova, but I have been so far behind in many things that I haven't had the opportunity to get that done, and that's why we're here today to get this video done and show you a little bit about Supanova. Now, I'll show you a couple of things that I managed to pick up, all of them thanks to pop culture. So let's start off with sodas first. I managed to pick up the Kong soda. Now, I have already opened these, but I will show you that I got Kong, and this one is just the common. The centering on that is absolutely poor. There he is there, and there's Kong himself. Great figure. The flocked one is the chase version of that. So that is still a cool figure, and I'm glad that I managed to pick him up from Pop Culture, who had a deal. The cans were $25 each, or you could get two of them for, I think it was $40. Yeah, so you got two for $40, that made them $20 each. So of course I picked up another one, and this is Popeye. Now of course these are the international cans, and with Popeye I managed to score the chase. This is Popeye with the twisted arm, and I'll show you the figure there now. There's Popeye there. So I was really lucky to score the chase from that one. Now this year, Pop Culture, I believe they've done it in the past, but this year was a bit different because it's the first Supanova that I've had attended in a couple of years, because we haven't had them in Adelaide. Pop Culture this year did a deal. They normally have chases and Pop Culture exclusives, and normally their chases are usually around $30 each, and there's always a huge line. I'm guessing this time around, and it's something new, and I guess it's to sort of stop everyone flooding them for all their chases. They had a deal where you could buy a chase. It was $40. That included a hard stack, but you had to also buy an exclusive. So the exclusive was a Pop Culture exclusive, and so there was a total of $65 for two pops, one in a hard stack. So the pop that I picked up, which was the Pop Culture exclusive, and one that I did miss out on when it first came out, but I'm glad to add it. It is the black light version of Jimi Hendrix. This is the New York Comic Con from last year. There is also a Funko shop exclusive one of this, but this is the one that I missed out on, and has been extremely popular and has just been rising up in value. And it's a really awesome Funko Pop to add to the collection. And the second Funko Pop that I added, there was a couple of chases there that I missed out on, but I picked up this particular one. Here he is, Ichigo Chase, and he is from the series Bleach and Anime series. This came in the hard stack. So, you know, $65 for a chase, an exclusive. Definitely worth the value for that. Now, this is not courtesy of Pop Culture. I happened to, I was getting very excited because one of the guests that attended Supanova this year, and I was super excited because I got to MC his panel, and it was a fantastic panel. I really enjoyed it, and for someone who, this is my first time ever being an MC for Supanova, and if you were there, if you were there and you saw me MCing and you liked what I was doing, please leave a comment in the section below. I really appreciate it. But one of the guests that I got wind of that was coming over, and I was doing the Q&A panel, was John Noble. John is obviously famed for the show Fringe. He was in the Lord of the Rings movies. He also is in the new Star Trek Prodigy as a voice actor. He's done Sleepy Hollow. He's done a range of different things. So I managed to get my photo with him. And also, he does the voice of the Scarecrow from a game called Batman Arkham Asylum. So a good friend of mine here, we swapped it. We traded a Funko Pop each because I couldn't get a hold of this and I wanted it. So I managed to trade him for this Funko Pop, which is the Scarecrow, the one that John Noble voices from the game, and I also got his autograph to Chris. I think it says best wishes, yeah, to Chris best wishes, and then it's signed by John Noble. This is the very first Funko Pop that I have ever got signed in person by myself. So for myself, I have had pop signed before for others that I've got on their behalf, but this is the first time I've managed to score myself a Funko Pop for myself and signed for me. So that was really awesome. I had such a great time doing Supanova, being in the MC for the first time. I got to meet some amazing stars, you know, Matt Doran, who never Elon Sleaze Bucket. Oh God, I can't think of his bloody name. Yeah, the character's name in Star Wars Attack of the Clones. He also does Mouse, plays Mouse in The Matrix. I got to interview Tammin Sursok, Lincoln Lewis, Todd Lasange. Is that how you say his last name? Lasange? Yeah. Also, Glenn McMillan, who's from the Power Rangers, and J. Anthony Frankie, who is from California Dreams, an old 90s game, bloody hell, an old 90s series, and he'd done voices on Mass Effect, and what was the other game he was in? Deus Ex. So yeah, it was an awesome event, and you would have seen in the video, I also got to try a lightsaber. That video, the full video is up on the channel, but I also hosted that. And I hosted a Phantom panel all about the Australian Phantom comics. It was fantastic. Such a great time. Yeah, had an absolute blast. Can't wait for the next one. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And of course, you know, did you attend Supanova? If you attended the Melbourne Supanova, did you have a good time? What was the good things? What was the bad things? You know, some constructive criticism is always helpful and always welcomed. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe. Whatever you're hunting, happy hunting as always. We'll catch you next time. Goodbye for now.